Hello, this is Starlight. Sorry. Whew. It is kind of cold in this area, but anyway, I'm out here for a hike, and Starlight doesn't mess around. She bundles right up when, especially if she wants to be out here for a while. And so anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And I hope you're working on yourself and being that change that you want to see in the world, because we really need you. We need all of, we need everybody in the world that loves themselves enough that they can work on themselves and, work on those flaws that you have, and not to be so hard on yourself, and be the change that you want to see in the world. Plus, become your greatest version of yourself. There's levels to this. So there really is. It's just the work is never done. So, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. And, there's times that you could be bawling your butt off at sometimes. And learning your lessons at other times. There's times that you're going to feel high, there's times that you're going to feel low, and there's times that you're going to be judged. There's going to be times that you make the wrong choice, but really it isn't, because it kind of gets you back on track later on anyway, when you think you did the wrong thing. Whoopsie. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And I'm trying to move right along because my fingers will get cold really quick out here. And it's actually maybe a little above 40 today out here. I thought it was actually going to be colder, so I am not going to complain, but this is the time of year for in my area where you gotta bundle up like my Rudolph the Starlight nose. So anyway, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you could find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight. Or you can follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook. Sorry about this glare here. And that is at Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So a lot is going on right now, and I'll tell you, my last week and the day before the 11/11 portal, which some of you are probably wondering, what is the 11/11 portal? We just had it on the November 11th day, and that's when a lot of things shifts, with all of us. You're going to notice some different things on that day, and Starlight sure did. I'll tell you today, before I get too carried away, is like I said, if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And for those of you that has been watching Starlight, either watching her videos or giving her a thumbs up, you could give Starlight a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't be afraid to reach out and say hello. Starlight loves that when people interact. I gotta laugh at myself. Reach out, and this is part of being that change you want to see in the world. And so, or to become your greatest version of yourself is to, it's changing the things you normally don't do and do something a little bit better by, instead of being so shy, not reaching out, is to, hey, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to reach out and say something, So that is a part of working on ourselves, and changing our old ways and making things new, better, more better, improved. Just like fixing your house, do you, have a beautiful house, and then you start saying, hey, I want to change this around in my house. Like maybe, because I am still, is when I had my cleaning business before, I was always in and out of people's houses, and the people that own their houses, they were always, working on one part of the house, So there's times that I couldn't work there because they had somebody else in there doing work in their house, like working on their bathroom. So if you were gonna work on your bathroom, would you start putting old stuff in your bathroom? No, you're gonna probably go out, buy a brand new tub, go get something that's affordable, something that's gonna work for you. I just actually had not a cleaner, but a client that he had to, he's getting younger in age and he's having a hard time with his legs. His tub it was really, really old. It wasn't really safe when I had to step into it myself to clean it, where you could feel the tub floor was kind of weak, so he ended up, taking his money, and he called somebody up to replace it, make a stand-up shower where it doesn't have a bathtub because of his legs, and he doesn't use the bathtub anyway. So that's the same thing with working on ourselves, is that you want to get an upgrade, not a downgrade, just like your phones. So we always want to work on improving ourselves in all different ways, So that is about what my YouTube channel is about, is to really, that's why I make so many different topics, and some of it is awareness, to be aware about different things in the world that you might not be aware of. Some of you might actually be aware of some of those things, but it's so important also is if you are aware of things going on in the world and you know about it, it's good to let other people know, the things that you're learning to help them out, so that they can see the truth and then they can work on themselves. And that is how we're going to make a change in the world, is by loving each other and not judging each other, and realizing that we all have flaws and we all have work to do. And Starlight did something a couple days ago, and I'm like, I thought, hey, I try to justify what I did. I'm not going to tell you what Starlight did, but I thought I wasn't doing anything wrong. And then the universe was talking to me and letting me know some stuff. And I was like, ooh, I didn't know that. And it's all about the 1111 portal. I'm like, ooh, I'm glad somebody told me about the 1111 portal. Thank you out there. If you're watching my YouTube channel, that there is a person actually out there that makes YouTube videos, and that's Infinite Waters Ralph Smart, and he did put a video about the 1111 portal. So if you're interested in finding out more, he's the man to go to, because I did know about that there's, each month has a portal. And, wow, I seen 1111 on the 1111 portal day, like about 10 times in one day. Wow. I'll tell you, even the day of 1111, my day was awesome. And the day before, I've been seeing some funky stuff in my life right now. So I don't know about you. Are you going through weird stuff? Are you saying, what in the world? Maybe you're like scratching your head and wondering, like, am I crazy, or am I just waking up? And that's what this video is about today. I'm not crazy. I am just waking up. And you might think, some of you might have seen some of my earlier videos, like my spiritual awakening, or videos on archangels and the angels. The archangels in the universe, or the universe and the archangel videos. You might have thought, what is this Starlight chick? Is she crazy? Is she off her rocker? No, I am not crazy. I am not off my rock. Well, I am. I'm not on the rocker. And I am not nuts. I'm not crazy. I am just waking up. And so that is what this video is about today, is I am not crazy. I am just waking up. This is when you start realizing there's more about your reality than what you thought before. It's like you're growing, and now it's like you're putting on the glasses for the first time in your life, and now you're starting to notice things that you didn't notice it before, even though it's been in front of you the whole time. You couldn't see it. you know. Even if somebody told you about it, you wouldn't believe it because you were blind. Blind, how do you get blind? You're blind because we've been lied to, we've been deceived, you know, from the, you know, when you were born. Even your mom and dad was, you know, deceived and lied to. They've been brainwashed, controlled, believing in a program that right now that program is not going to work. That old program, you know, just like we got the 5G, it would be like trying to have a phone on a 3G, see how that phone works. Well, that's the same thing with the program that most people are programmed today to believe that's going to work. You need to get an upgrade. Like I put in a video before, do you need an upgrade? Yeah, if you're gonna survive in this world and you think you're gonna have a future, you're gonna have to have an upgrade. You're not gonna be able to survive on an old program, an old system that's crashing. So that's why it's so important to really find out who you are, work on yourself, and that's how you're gonna find out more of the truth. The universe and God, same thing, wants you to see the truth, doesn't want you to be blind by the lies that you've been told. The universe, the archangels are there to help and support you, to guide you, so then you understand the truth and guide you to let you know the things that you need to work on. There's a lot of times that I've met people and, you know, it's sad. They think that, hey, there's nothing wrong with me. They're in denial. You know, they're in denial. They can't even see that they actually you know, and they say in the Bible about taking this, I think if I get this worded right, the mote out of your own eye. You know, you have to work on yourself in order to be able to see and help other people out. So that's what Starlight has been doing, is Starlight has been working on myself. Now, you know, I'm able to help other people with what they're dealing with because I have been doing that inner work. Not just the outward, not worrying about how you're like Starlight. If I, you want to see a messy hair day? That's going to be Starlight for a while, is a messy hair day. Because I felt like I needed to chop my hair off, and boy, did Starlight do that. But I needed fresh, now I got fresh hair all growing back, but it's still short. But, you know, I'm not talking about the outward appearance, and that's where a lot of people are doing. They're so focused on the outside, and Starlight was there too, is that you need to focus on the inside of your body, inside of your inside. Like how's your attitude out in public, you know? Do you love people, or are you jealous, or you envy? You know, and Starlight really never was the jealous or envious type. You know, if anything, I've always been hard on myself in my life, and that has been something that I have to work on. Now, that might be something that you don't have to work on. Hang on, beep. Give you this view here. I'm back here at this spot here, the lava spot. I wanted to do this again. It was so cool. Just pretend between all these rocks that I'm in a video game with a lava bleeding through all these rocks. Red lava. Starlight's got to make it through here. But yeah, so you really got to work on yourself, you know, and because there's a lot of people in my area where I live right now, in the community, they're all on this old program, and anytime they give me advice, I'm like, I just told somebody the other day, I had 2 people that don't even know me. They don't know nothing about my life. They didn't know my situation one bit at all. But I met these 2 people, and they don't really know each other. And here they're trying to give me advice, what I need to do and how I need to do it. And I told the one man straight out, I'm like, well, you know, that's an old program. You know, they don't understand, because that's what they've been told their whole life, is to go by that program. And you know, and this is the whole thing, and this is really really important, and I know Starlight had a hard time with this, is you know, I got that a person that does videos, and you know, he was telling me that you got to get out of your comfort zone, and that has been a big problem for Starlight. You know, always wanting to feel comfortable, you know. I want to, like right now, like I'm all bundled up so I can be comfortable, but my fingers are freezing, you know, stay in my comfort zone, you know, and if you don't like change things in your routine and all that stuff, you know, and that is so true, is that if you don't change those things in your life as far as what you do every day, and you know, like instead of repeating the same pattern over again, is to do something different, and then you're going to have, you know, things are going to start changing in your life because you are changing your routine around, you know, and you are working on yourself. So like I said, I made videos out there, and you know, it is too funny where I went and I said, you know, let me look, see how many, and I know it doesn't matter the views. It's really, the whole thing is, when I make any videos, it's not about how many views I get on that video. It's, are you getting a message, you know, on that video? Are you getting help on that video? And it's only going to resonate, certain topics and titles are only going to resonate to certain people that, you know, they need that help in that area. You know, so it's amazing when I do make videos, and then, you know, I notice, I'm like, wow, you know, that video, that title, where I didn't think really anybody was going to even watch, because I like to make videos, maybe, you know, hey, if one person got help out of that one video, and that was the only person that watched that video but got help, then I did my job. You know, I did what I was supposed to do. So it doesn't matter to me if I get a whole bunch of views on one video. It's about getting the message so somebody can get help. So the numbers is not so important as the messages. And what's more important, it's not about the messenger, it's still about the message that you're getting. So it's not about me, it's about what kind of information are you getting? What are you, you know, are you learning anything? Is it helping you out? You know, does it open up your eyes to see things in a different point of view? You know, does it make you think, you know, because that's what it should do. It should make you think and wonder, and so you can figure out, you know, the reality in your life and figure out what you need to work on, you know, as far as, you know, like becoming that version that you become, becoming your greatest version. Plus, you know, be the change that you want to see in the world. You know, you got to first be able to see that there's a problem. And that happened to me a long time ago where, you know, in order to fix something, you know, you got to first be able to realize that there's a problem in order to fix it. So if you don't think that there's any, you know, hey, I'm good, until one day somebody points out and says, no, you're not. You know what? You think you're good, but look at, you know, you got stuff that you can work on. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that, you know, then they can actually, it's like going to the, you know, you got some kind of sickness and you don't know what's wrong with you until you go to the doctors, and then the doctor's like, well, you didn't know this, but we find out, you know, that you have this problem, and, you know, they could either tell you that you can fix it, you know, or get some more tests so you can get more of a deeper study on what's going on with you, you know, like maybe that test, you know, like wasn't the right test, so they might have other things. So just like with you, you know, that there's nobody that has arrived, and there's some people out there, they think they have all the answers, and believe me, you don't have, believe me, when you think you got it all figured out, the universe will show you something different, and will trip you right up. You'd be like, oh, you know. So I love all of you, and I really, you know, this is what will really help the world, is if we all really took our life serious and not get distracted in the world by all the foolishness that's out there that's trying to pull you away from working on yourself. You know, this world would be a better place if we all just said, you know what, I want peace instead of war. I want love instead of hate. You know, if we just worked on ourselves, instead of pointing fingers at everybody else, point the finger at you and work on yourself. So that way, when you start working on yourself, then you can help other people out in the world. You know, and that's what we got to do. We got to work on ourselves first. in order for us to help anybody else out, so that is, I made videos on spiritual awakenings, and I noticed some people, I know those videos were too much for some people, and you might have watched those and got done watching those and thinking, oh my, that Starlight chick's crazy. No, I'll tell you what, if you ever had a spiritual awakening, not everybody's like this, but Starlight is I'm a nut in a good way, you'll be like, ooh, man, that was freaking awesome. I want more. So that's how Starlight is, because anytime I have a spiritual awakening, and if you're not sure what that is, you could check out my spiritual awakening videos. Plus, you can also Google that and look, on YouTube. They have a lot of other people that had spiritual awakenings. So Starlight's not the only one that had a spiritual awakening. Of course, the doctors, I don't really think they got it all figured out. Some of them might be aware of what's going on. But this is a beautiful place. These big old rocks here. But I just want to show you this view. The reason I'm actually out here, it's close to, I have to be somewhere later, so this is really close to go to for today. But I'm going to have to find another place nearby another time. But I really fell in love with this place. But yeah, do you want peace in the world? Of course you do. I know you do. But there are some people out there. I mean, if you're watching any of my videos, and seeing the title and the name and what I stand for, I believe you would definitely be a person that wants peace in the world and wants to be happy in the world. So we really got to do that inner work inside of us, instead of worried about everybody else, like everybody else's problems, trying to fix everybody. And that's what Starlight was doing her whole life, is always trying to figure everybody else out. But I wasn't focused on my own life and trying to figure out, what I need. I thought I was fine. I thought, and that word fine, I never liked it. It's not, I'm fine, that's just a horrible, to me, that's not good enough. I'm doing great, I'm doing wonderful. Isn't that much better than fine? Fine is really a low vibration. You want to be doing better than being just fine. And there's some people that they have a hard time being honest with themselves, and, where they don't want anybody to see their flaws, because of the way society has got them to believe and think, they're embarrassed. They think that they got to be perfect, and so they lie to themselves. And not only they're not being honest with themselves, they're actually lying to other people too. And, I could ask that person, and I could see that there's something not quite right, and say, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Or I'm doing okay, and you might see stuff, but they can't see it, you might be, and that's in the Bible, like, you really gotta take the mote out of your own eye in order to be able to help anybody else out. So work on yourself, and I say that, I'm not saying that in a bossy, pushy way, but really work on yourself, love yourself, learn to be patient. You know what I've been doing this week is I've been learning to be more patient. I'll be driving and let somebody go, in the drive-in or in the store, where I'm trying to slow down and really pay attention to really what's going on around me more. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of let you know that some of you might think that Starlight chick is pretty crazy, but Starlight is not crazy. She is just waking up, and I'll tell you, my eyes feel like they got really wide open over the last couple weeks. Have been really trying on me. But I'm actually, this is strange, I'm enjoying the ride though. I don't know what is up with Starlight, but even though I'm living in my car, I don't look at it as that bad as the way everybody else looks at it. Everybody else feels bad that knows me, that knows that I'm in my car living. They're like, they might think, oh, that's so horrible. The reason why I say what I'm saying is because I've been learning so many things, and that is why I'm like on a natural high. I don't need to get high because I'm already having a natural high right here. So anyway, I know I got to show you something up here. Hopefully, I don't know if the man is going to be up here, but a man comes up here to feed the squirrels, and I just was so amazed how many squirrels, because he feeds them. So I kind of wanted to give you a treat if I can. So before I end this video, so yeah, it takes time for you to be able to see clear. It doesn't happen overnight. And I know I was hearing information a long time ago about the Matrix, about this is all an illusion. And, it took years for me to ever understand it. So you're not going to understand and comprehend everything I'm saying if you don't understand it. It does take time to understand these things. Let's see if I can find any squirrels. See, I'm gonna see if I can show you. But up in these trees, if I get the light just right. But those are hanging up for the squirrels. And then over here, there's a lot of squirrels. Let me see if I can sin again. But there's one right there. But it's amazing. This guy comes out here and feeds them, and he might even be able to feed the squirrels. They might even eat out of his hand because they know that he's out here feeding them. Yeah, so there's a few in here. You might not be able to see on the video. Beep. So anyway, I do love all of you, and you're gonna, after a while, you will start seeing things and be wondering, like, you might not understand some of the things I put in my videos that I made and other topics, but one day it is gonna hit you like a ton of rocks. You're gonna be like, that Starlight chick was right. I didn't believe it at first because I didn't understand. You lack understanding, and that is okay because I was there one time. So like I said, it does take time to understand about the Matrix and how we've been lied to for their whole life, and that we have to undo that old program and upgrade to a new program so we can be able to make it through the 3D to the 5D to the 5th dimension, which is the love frequency. So that's where you want to be. You don't want to be in the 3D, the 3rd dimension, So anyway, I do hope you get a lot of help from this video. So you might think you're going crazy. You're not going crazy. You're just waking up. So anyway, I do love all of you. You could give this video a thumbs up. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman. And I really hope you get a lot of help, and things are just going to get more interesting. I got some really big, huge downloads lately. I just, like, my last 3 days has been mind-blowing. So I have to work on figuring out a video for that. And anyway, I do love all of you. This is Starlight. Love and light. Peace.